All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret upgrade that took AI from just a fancy text predictor and turned it into a genuinely helpful assistant. Seriously, this is the technique that changed the whole game. I mean, you've totally felt this, right? You type something into a tool like ChatGPT, write a poem, summarize this article, plan a trip for me, and it just does it. But how did it learn to actually follow our orders instead of just, guessing the next word in a sentence?
Well, the answer is a really powerful training technique called instruction tuning. This is the absolute key, the crucial step that turns a knowledgeable but kind of aimless AI into the focused, useful sidekick we talk to every day. So to really wrap our heads around why instruction tuning is such a big deal, we have to understand the problem it was designed to solve. Just picture a genius who's read every single book in the world, but has zero clue how to actually answer a simple question. That, right there, was early AI. And here is a perfect example of that problem in action. You ask the untuned AI to do something, in this case, summarize a sentence, and what does it do? It just defines the word summary. It understood the vocabulary, sure, but it completely missed your intent. It knew the what, but had no idea about the how.
So how do you fix a clueless genius? Well, you don't just hand it more books to read. No, you have to teach it how to listen, how to actually follow instructions. And this brings us right to the process itself. Instruction tuning is basically a super focused training session where the AI is shown exactly how it's supposed to behave. It's less about learning new facts and way more about learning the skill of being helpful. And the idea behind it is actually surprisingly simple. You can think of it like a giant set of digital flashcards. A person writes a command, something like, translate hello into Spanish. And then they also provide the perfect answer, hola. The AI just studies thousands, even hundreds of thousands of these pairs, until it starts to see the pattern. It learns, oh, when a human asks for something that looks like this, I should give them an answer that looks like that. Okay, now for the really cool part. Let's look at the direct impact of this training. This is where you can see the incredible transformation for yourself. Wow, the change is just night and day. On the left, we have our original problem, the AI just defining the word. But after instruction tuning, it does exactly what we asked. It doesn't define the task, it actually performs it. The instruction is finally understood. It gets it. And check out this other example with facts. If you ask an untuned model, what's the capital of Korea? It might just spit out a related but totally unhelpful fact. But the tuned model? It understands you want a direct answer and it gives it to you. It finally gets the user's intent. So we've seen what this process does. Now let's kind of zoom out and see where it fits into the whole journey of creating a model like ChatGPT. An AI's education really has three main stages. First up is pre-training. This is where it just inhales the entire internet to build its raw knowledge. That's our clueless genius. Then comes step 2, instruction tuning, which is what we've been talking about. This is where it learns to actually be useful. And the final step is something called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. And that's all about fine-tuning the responses to be safer and more aligned with what we want. So instruction tuning is that critical bridge that takes the AI from just knowing things to actually doing things. There's this quote that just sums it up perfectly. It's not about making the AI smarter by giving it more knowledge. It's about making it smarter and how it uses that knowledge. It's the training that basically gives the genius a job. So, what are the big takeaways here? Well, instruction tuning is what gives AI all its practical skills. It's the reason our conversations with it feel more natural. It's why it can summarize, translate, and even code on command. Really, it's the thing that makes these incredibly powerful models accessible and genuinely helpful for all of us. And this leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought. This whole technique gives us a direct way to teach an AI new skills, just by showing it good examples. The barrier isn't really the AI's ability to learn anymore. It's our own imagination in coming up with the right instructions. So that's the real question, isn't it? What's the next great skill we should teach it?